What is going on, Bolt Nation? This is LaserBolt coming at you with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how to level up fast in Destiny, and you might be stuck around this number that you see on the screen, about 519, 520, and that's the reason why you're watching this video, because you want to go from 520 to 592 or 600. That's what you want to do when you guys are fast leveling up. But the question is, how do I get past that 520 threshold? How do I get past the 540 threshold? How do I get past the 560, 580, 590, and 600? Well, in today's video, I am going to break down every single step that you're going to need to do in order to do that, because I've been getting this question asked a lot. Laser, how do I level up? How do I get past this level? When I'm streaming, everybody's like, Laser, I'm stuck at 540. Laser, I'm stuck at 520. How do I get past this threshold? Well, today I'm going to break every single individual aspect of the game, what you will need to do. And granted, if you guys are watching my light level, this is only done on one character. I did not have 3 characters. I do have 3 characters, but I didn't use 3 characters to level up. It was only 1 character. So do keep that in mind. A couple of friends of mine who did have 3 characters, they're already 600. But that would be the fastest way to level up. If you saw my video prior to this one, you would know that that was the way to do it. But if you're doing 1 character or you're doing multiple characters and you're still stuck, I'm going to let you guys know how to level up in this ultimate leveling up guide. Now, before we get started in breaking everything down, I want to make something very clear for you guys that don't mind know. Powerful gear is not always powerful gear. I know it says powerful gear when you guys are hovering over it, but that doesn't mean exactly that it's powerful, because the way powerful gear works, it's dependent on your level. So if you're 520, it's going to give you a certain amount of powerful gear. If you're 540, it will give you a certain amount. If you're 580, it will give you a certain amount. And if you are like 595, 592, it will give you a certain amount. And this is where things get a little bit tricky, because since we've never done this in Destiny, and Destiny 1 didn't have this, a lot of people are confused on how to level up and how that exactly works and how does that play out. So just to give you guys a quick overview about the powerful gear, you have 4 different tiers of powerful gear. You have powerful gear 1, which is tier 1, which only gives you a +1 of whatever your current light level is. You have powerful gear number 2, which gives you between 1 and 3. You have tier 3, which gives you between 3 to 5 points to that specific gear. And you have tier 4, which gives you a total between 5 to 8 gear drop. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I know which tier the powerful gear is? That's why we're here, guys. That's why you guys are watching this video, because I'm going to tell you exactly which activities will give you the certain gear. Alright, so let's start with tier 1. Tier 1 gear, remember, is a +1. The things that are going to reward you these +1 are the dailies and the weeklies. This is only going to give you a +1 gear. Anything that has to do with Ikora, the Spider bounty, or the level 50 bounties and your Vanguard Crucible bounties, all of these are going to drop a +1. So anytime you need to fill a gap for a specific gear set, then these are the ones you need to do. For example, let's say you're 580 and everything in your character has, all the weapons are 580, but you have a specific set of gear, like for example your boots, those are really low. Those are like 570, 572, and those are really holding you back from leveling up. Then you're definitely going to want to do these tier 1 activities, so that boot could help you get to a higher light. These are called gap fillers, so these are the ones you're going to need to do if you need to have a gap filler. Now, the tier 2 powerful gear, these are going to be dropping from Nightfalls, Petra's 88-day daily, so the 8 daily mission, you're going to be able to get these. You could do the Dreaming City missions, the Gambit weekly bounty. All of these are going to drop tier 2 type of powerful gear. Now, if you want tier 3 powerful gear, you're going to be looking at stuff like the Raid, the Last Witch, which is between part 1 and part 3. The Ascendant weekly Dreaming City reward, Iron Banner bounties, and the brand new dungeons that are currently available. Now, if you're looking for that high tier, you want to get that tier 4 drop, then you're looking at stuff as like the Last Wish, the exotic dungeon mission that we're able to do that just got added, the Witch Ender Bow, and anything that has to do with special loot finding, and things that are getting added in the game, you're going to definitely want to do these. Now, there's also another one that gives you a really good amount of gear set, and we're going to call this special gear drop. These are going to be stuff like Prime Ingrams, which usually give you +5 or +6 light, and the 5000 XP clan, which is usually between a +3 and a +4. It's all depending how your RNG is working at that time. Now that we know the different tiers drops that we could get from the powerful gear, it's time to assess your character. So what does this exactly mean? Well, you're going to have to identify what activities to do dependent on what light level your character is and what exactly he is missing. So we're going to do a couple scenarios, so follow me as you can here. So this is what we're going to be doing. Let's say you are 525. You have your helmet that's 525. You have your boots that are 525. You have your whole armor is 525. You have a weapon that's 525, but you have a heavy that is 515 or 516, something right there. And that is keeping you from even progressing to get a higher light drop, because everything is thinking like, oh, he's 520, but this specific gear is holding you back. If you're in this scenario and you have, you're like a 5 something, but there's like 2 pieces or 3 pieces of armor that are holding you back from leveling up, then you are going to want to make sure that you're doing tier 1s so you can fill in that gap and your light could go up. And then you're going to want to focus on stuff that's going to give you higher light, because there's no point in you doing higher light stuff if you have 3 pieces that are holding you back. There's no way you're going to be able to level up fast in this way. Now, the other scenario is the following. Let's say you're 580 and you have everything 580. You have boots 580. You have a chest piece that's 580. You have your whole armor's 580, all your weapons are 580, and you are stuck at 580, and you've been doing tier 1s, and you've only been getting 581 drops, and you're wondering to yourself, like, how the heck am I only getting +1? What am I doing wrong here? Well, what you're doing wrong is you're going to need to do drops that are giving you tier 3 prime ingrams, tier 3 powerful gear, and tier 4 powerful gear, and then you're going to want to do the tier 1 and the tier 2. So assessing in which of these 2 situations you are in is going to allow you to determine what activities you're going to do. Another thing, since we're talking about being 520 all the way to 600, I am going to give you a quick leveling up guide that is going to help you figure out exactly what activities you need to be doing when you're that specific light. So if you're not 520 but you're 540, 560, 570, definitely stay tuned to the video, because I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you guys should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. Alright, so here we go, guys. If you are 520 trying to get to 540, you're going to want to get started with the following. You're going to want to make sure you're doing tier 1, tier 2, and then tier 3 rewards. If you guys are 520 trying to get to 540. If you're trying to go from 540 to 560, then you're going to need to do the tier 2s first, and then you work your way to tier 3. So for example, you're going to be doing stuff like the Nightfall, Petra's weekly reward. This should give you a total of +2 per item, helping you level up, and then you're going to come back to do tier 1s to fill in the gaps of stuff that you're missing. If you are 580 trying to reach 590, I'm putting that cap because once you hit 590 it gets a little bit more tricky. If you're 580 trying to hit 590, then you're going to want to do everything that drops you like tier 3 and higher. The reason why is because you want to boost that level and then use the fillers. So for example, you're going to be doing the Dreaming City weekly. Then you're going to want to make sure you do the raid. At least the first 3 bosses should be fine. Should give you a good amount of gear drop, or at least weapons, to get that higher light level. And then you're going to want to do dungeons and anything else that gives you an exotic reward that will boost up your light level. Once you hit 590 and you're trying to get to 600, there's stuff that you could do, like for example tier 1, tier 2s, and 3s, but these are still going to be dropping you only +1 when you guys reach this higher light level. So your primary focus is going to be doing as high tier stuff content as you possibly can. You have the dungeons, you have the whole complete raid that you could complete, you have the exotic quest that you could also get completed, and these should kind of give you guys a nice little boost. And after you hit that nice little boost, you're going to want to then do all the other activities like tier 1, tier 2s to make sure you guys are, filling in the gaps. So when you get your prime Ingram every day, you're going to be able to be leveling up really quickly. And there you guys have it. That is the ultimate guide on how to level up. I hope this clears up a lot of the misconception that you might have. I hope this actually helps you like level up if you're stuck in a specific level and haven't been able, didn't know that this is the way things were working in Destiny. Didn't know that as you get to a certain light level, your like power level starts decreasing in the amount of the drop that you're getting and the light level that you're getting. I hope this did clear this up. If you have any additional questions, just drop them in the comment section down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys. If you guys want to support the channel and do me a huge favor and like this type of content, please do me the huge favor of dropping a like, sharing this video with his friends, because that does help me out a lot. And don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny 2, Make sure you keep it locked to this channel, and I will see you guys on the next video.